We all crave connection. We want to be liked. It's natural to want to make others happy. But when does this desire to please cross a line? People-pleasing becomes a problem when it comes at the expense of our own well-being. When we constantly prioritize others' needs above our own, we lose sight of who we are. We silence our own voices. We sacrifice our own happiness on the altar of someone else's approval. This pattern of behavior can be deeply ingrained. We might have learned it in childhood, seeking validation from parents or peers. We might have been praised for being nice and helpful, even when it meant neglecting our own feelings. Over time, people-pleasing becomes a habit, a default setting that keeps us stuck in a cycle of self-neglect. Living this way leads to a build-up of resentment. We feel used and unappreciated. We may experience burnout, anxiety, and a nagging sense of emptiness. This is because true fulfillment comes from living in alignment with our values, not from constantly trying to please everyone else. It's time to break free from this exhausting cycle. It's time to step into our power and reclaim our lives. The urge to people-please often stems from a lack of self-love. We seek validation from others because we don't believe we are worthy of love and acceptance for who we truly are. We fear rejection and abandonment, so we contort ourselves into shapes we think others will find more pleasing. This fear is often rooted in past experiences. Maybe we were criticized or judged harshly as children. Maybe we witnessed unhealthy dynamics in our families where love was conditional. These experiences can leave deep scars, making us believe that we need to earn love and approval through constant acts of self-sacrifice. Social conditioning also plays a role. We are bombarded with messages that tell us we need to be agreeable, selfless, and always put others first. This is especially true for women, who are often socialized to be nurturing and accommodating. While these qualities are admirable, they can become toxic when they come at the expense of our own well-being. The truth is, we are all worthy of love and belonging, just as we are. We don't need to change who we are to be accepted. It's time to challenge these limiting beliefs and start embracing our authentic selves. People-pleasing can manifest in subtle ways. It's not always about grand gestures of self-sacrifice. Sometimes it's about the small, everyday choices we make. Do you find yourself constantly apologizing, even when you've done nothing wrong? Do you struggle to say no to requests, even when you're already feeling overwhelmed? Do you prioritize others' needs over your own, even when it leaves you feeling depleted? These are all telltale signs of people-pleasing. Other signs include agreeing with others even when you have a different opinion, feeling responsible for other people's emotions, avoiding conflict at all costs, and feeling uncomfortable receiving compliments or praise. If you recognize yourself in these descriptions, know that you are not alone. People-pleasing is a common pattern, but it's not a life sentence. You can break free from this cycle and start prioritizing your own needs. Section 4. Embracing your villain era. The term villain era might sound intimidating, but it's simply a playful way of describing a powerful shift in mindset. It's about reclaiming your power, setting boundaries, and prioritizing your own needs and desires. It's about giving yourself permission to say no without guilt, and to pursue your own goals without apology. This doesn't mean becoming a bad person. It simply means no longer shrinking yourself to fit other people's expectations. It means embracing your authentic self, even if it makes some people uncomfortable. It means living in alignment with your values, even if it means disappointing others. Your villain era is about self-discovery and liberation. It's about shedding the layers of people-pleasing that have been holding you back and stepping into your full potential. Section 5. The power of authenticity. Living authentically is not always easy. It requires courage to be vulnerable, to set boundaries, and to speak our truth, even when our voice shakes. But the rewards are immeasurable. When we live in alignment with our values, we experience a deep sense of peace and fulfillment. We attract people into our lives who appreciate us for who we truly are, not for who we pretend to be. This journey of self-discovery is ongoing. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way. But with each step we take towards authenticity, we become more resilient, more confident, and more deeply connected to ourselves and to others. Remember, you are worthy of love and belonging, just as you are. Embrace your villain era and watch your life transform.